I'm allowing myself one new game every time we finish one old game. The reason being is because I didn't know this. The game The Hungry Fly is released. Apparently, not all those demos are for upcoming games. Some of them have released, and even 10 Dead Doves came out. So I need to. There's a lot of games I've been meaning to play. So we'll see how it goes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's stream. We are gonna do some more of the usual. I just need to talk about something that I've unwittingly unleashed into the community, and I feel sorry for you all, and I mean to. But within the Discord channel, I showed you the 50/50 channel where we try to figure out, okay, how do we solve these Minesweeper 50/50s? That is probably the most active channel in the entire Discord. And it's not just from me, it's from everyone. Everyone's posting like 50/50s and fighting for their lives. The mod even posted some. She was like, oh, and then she even solved a double 50/50. This was impressive. Let me show this actually. This might have been the best 50/50 that I've seen yet in terms of solving it. She solved this double 50/50, which I thought was pretty impressive. Basically, two 50/50s. No clue which one is the answer. Okay, there's absolutely no way to know. There's four and there's four. There's two and there's two, three. Like it's impossible to tell from the outside. It's impossible to tell from the inside. It is a true Minesweeper 50/50. Same with over on the right side. And honestly, I hate these situations where you click in the middle and it's a one or a two. At least if you get maybe a two, I think I'd be happier knowing that there's extra spaces. If you get like a two and it's an edge line, or you get like a five and it's in the middle of a bunch of them, it's a lot easier to figure out, okay, where could they go? But that's impossible. So what does the mod do? She clears it. Somehow she cleared it perfectly. She did double 50/50 on an expert run after 700. Holy shit. By the way, between these two moves, it was another, how many seconds? It took her 1 minute of deliberation to figure out what to do. It took her a minute because this is a second counter. It took her a minute of deliberation to understand how to even progress from this point. So I've cited something, and then somebody posted a speedrunning video, but how to open and break 50/50. So we're slowly getting deeper and deeper into this rabbit hole. And possibly the funniest thing I've seen so far from the channel. That same chatter also posted a link to a roguelike Minesweeper. So we're just gonna do a cold open because I don't really have much time today. I got some things that I want to do, and I got some projects that I want to finish. So this is gonna be a very short session. I just need a moment to set things up, and we're going right into it. And that's the music we'll die to. So sad. When the piano stops, then you know it's bad. It's boring time for you all now. So it's nappy time. Uh-oh. Does baby want nappy time? Uh-oh. Yes, I do want nappy time. Ooh. I have a song for you all today. It's a very good song. I actually really enjoy this from an artist that I've played a couple times here as well. Also, let me just write down some ideas for that pinball roguelike. I don't care if there's another pinball roguelike. I have an idea of how it could be really fun, and I know what to do with it. Pinball roguelike? You've ruined me, chat. You've ruined me. The best part, pinball roguelike is fairly easy to do because it's just physics, and it doesn't even have like a z-axis necessarily. You just need to go up and down. So it's just an XY. It's just XY 2D physics, which is simpler, a lot simpler. And I could maybe even implement a simple version of it myself. But I have a song for you today. It's a song by an artist I played before, whose name I don't actually know how to pronounce because I don't really know how to pronounce these certain accents. Like, if I heard her name, I'd probably know how to say her name. But I don't know how to say her name because I've never heard her name. So, but she has a great song called Tapnyang, which is like, my hair is short, like short hair. Tapnyang. It's a very, very emotional song that I really enjoyed the feel of. And also the lyrics too. It really paints a sort of like this painful picture of somebody who's going through some really, really painful emotions. It's a very it's both painful and solemn and sad at the same time. It feels depressing, and yet it feels so romantic in that sense because it feels like that's exactly what you get when you're dealing with a romance that feels so volatile in that way. And when you sort of think back to yourself, why did you do all this to me? It's really the whole point of the song. It's a fascinating song. And I hope that you enjoy this song. I really do enjoy it myself. So please enjoy Dup Young by her name. The other reason why I don't know how to pronounce her name is in Vietnamese. It depends on the person, but we write a name backwards. So we write all of our names backwards. Our last name comes first. The problem is that YouTube, when you see a Vietnamese song on an English platform, you don't know if they're using the Vietnamese style of writing names or if they're using the Western style of writing names. You don't know if it's front to back or back to front. So I'm not gonna try. Just enjoy the song. The song definitely gets, at least to my taste, a little bit long in the end, but yeah, I really like the feeling of that song, especially combined with the way that the lyrics tell this story through implications. It's a lot of implications through the words that she says and the way that she sort of explains herself. And then it's very hard to explain, but there's this like trope of like having short hair. You sort of cut away all of your everything. And then I've seen it used for both a renewal sort of sense, where you're now a renewed person, and so you cut away your old self to be your new self, and so that's, you almost shed those negative parts of yourself and who you were back then to become a new person now. I've also heard it in the sense of like when you cut away all of your stuff, you what is this image that I have? What is this? Yeah, it's after a breakup. It's like a very common thing that you see in the Japanese anime and like manga actually. I've also seen like, and so it's like it has a connotation too, where it's like a sadness to it. Like you've lost so much of yourself that you no longer are who you are, and so you have to cut off your hair to sort of signify that. And it's interesting to see how it has two different meanings, right? One is like a renewal, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. The other is a wilting away, like a flower losing its petals. I really like that song as a whole. It's a very interesting take on it. And it has a very dreamlike quality to it, which is very fascinating. The way that the sound feels like an ambience of some sorts. It's good. It's good. So I just wanted to share that with you all. Again, a lot of the songs I play on this channel, it's fascinating because like I think you could psychoanalyze me, but you'd be dead wrong because it's like there's nothing necessarily wrong with me. I just like listening to sad songs. I think with Vietnamese songs too, especially. So many of the songs are just about romance. Like I said this before, a lot of songs are about romance. So when you get a new twist and or like a new variant, it's like yes, romance, but not just love. It's like yes, pain, suffering, like endless torment. Like that's what I'm looking for. Is that cover art chicken? No, this is the new Doritos Femboy Heels shaped Dorito. It's I don't even know how to explain this. It all started because some chat member told us about the new Dorito square shaped Dorito, and I was like, oh, they should make one that's in the shape of femboy socks. And then I cropped it out, so that's just a Dorito in the shape of a femboy sock. But the fact that you see chicken, right? This is the Rorschach test. This is the Rorschach test. Okay, what do you see? What does it look like to you? From this angle, what does this look like to you? You're hungry. Good. It's giving you the right vibes, and if you're hungry, you should go to your local grocery store and get a nice bag of Doritos to enjoy your little Dorito snack. I've also got a funny classic video to show you all, which I think you'll really enjoy. I just want to show this to you really quick because I think you'll really like this. This is a classic moment in CS history when the mainstream cut out during a tournament and they had to cut to the overseas streamers. That was a classic moment. So good. No! The best was automatic blind! The way he says blind. So that was a Vietnamese caster, Tung TT or something like that. It was during a tournament and the main host or something DC'd, so they had to move over to a random host. And so a bunch of people started basically going and like raiding over to this person. And it was so funny because then he said, "You know what? I'm gonna cast you in English." But his English is like, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's also not that good. So it just led to such a funny moment. And at the end of the clip, there, he actually starts to laugh at himself because he's like, he almost can't believe what he did. What a great moment! Automatic blind. Not gonna lie, you didn't even realize that was English. That's the funny part, right? Because the accent is so strong that if you aren't already like super fluent in English and you're not already used to hearing accents, it's very hard to hear the words because a lot of the words, it's Vietnamese English is interesting in the sense that the accent cuts off the ends of words very often, or like, and even the way that they sort of like morph words. Like they'll, I've heard like Philadelphia called fila, and I'm like, why do they call it fila? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is a fila. Fila like fila like yay. I don't know. So it's very hard to sort of know. So when you hear it like that, it's just fascinating. Fila, like Philly makes more sense to me, right? Because everyone calls Philadelphia, Philly, but Fila always surprises me. What's funny is that my parents used to say it, and then they stopped saying it. So when we were saying we should go visit our family in Philadelphia, I was like, "Are you guys going to Fila?" And they were like, "Con ơi, Fila là Fila la Zaya Gong." And I was like, it's a Philadelphia. It's what you guys used to say. And then they were like, what? We used to say that because now they call it Philadelphia, Philadelphia, or like Philly. I don't know what changed, but yeah, I used to hear Phila a lot. Phila, a crap ton. Anyway, stuff like that, where they cut off the ends, or like just the wrong, almost like stress on certain words. It makes it very difficult to hear, but I do enjoy it a lot. It's fun. And again, do you like the juxtaposition from her heartfelt song that I think is a beautiful song in a Vietnamese into automatic blind? It's, I love it so much. So much. Also, there's a programming game that came out recently that I've been waiting for, so I do want to try this out. I'll have to save this link somewhere. We're going to try this programming game at some point. This actually does look cool. But give me a moment to set up some infra. I do want to see what happens in that game and see if we can solve the power plant puzzle. Because we're at a critical moment in that game and I can't wait to see what's up. Oh, the best part too was that the guy's name was like Takej, the other player who was facing automatic. But he kept on saying Takezi because it's like the J sounds are... I don't think we even have a J sound. I think it's all like Z sounds. Especially in Northern, it's like mostly Z sounds. You haven't playing Dollar or Deadlock recently. You landed your ass on your finger. You know what? That's a good way to say you shoved it up your ass. Thanks for watching, everyone. I like playing these games, but I had to go. I was gonna end a lot sooner because today I wanted to do more, but it doesn't really matter. I have time anyway. Anyways, I might be on tomorrow. I might not. I'll let you all know in the Discord. If I don't feel like it to make up for time today, then I don't feel like it. We'll see how it goes. Remember, tomorrow TikTok is getting deleted, so get your TikTok out of the way now. Basically, what happened on Twitch is that on the final day of a Twitch career, everyone started streaming porn. So I bet you on TikTok, there's going to be a bunch of people streaming porn. So just get in on it right away before it disappears, all right? Get in on all the porn. Just watch the mayhem go down. We'll see how it goes. You think you sprained it? Ah, yes, I too sprained my finger. You know, when you shove it up your ass, right? You have to make sure not to clench so hard, chat. Don't clench so hard. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. I'm getting out of here. And again, please continue posting your 50/50s. We need to figure out a strategy to Minesweeper. And we need to find somebody who I can sponsor to make a Minesweeper roguelike. And I'm going to think about making a pinball roguelike tonight. Peace.